Hello creation, I hope you're well. I had a visitation from Spirit last night, so I've written this and I've put it in the form of a poem. Um, it was dark energy, but it's not to be feared. Everything's energy. The dark energy is within all of us. It's just about balancing it out. But anyway, I'll read you this and see what you think. An unplanned visitation from you last night took me rather by surprise. It was at first uneasy, as I could not believe my eyes. You entered my reality, and I could feel you meant no harm. So we talked, and we had a drink together. You appreciated, but resolutely refused to adhere to my use of charm. You were an aging lady when you passed to the other side. There was conflict with your neighbour, and this you didn't try to hide. Their building work went on too long, and the roads were quite the mess. And I felt that it all became too much for you, though you did try your very best. You were tall in your appearance, smartly dressed and well spoken. Living life by yourself, I could sense that your heart was broken. You told me that you'd had enough. Then you showed me on the map where you'd like to live. I feel no fear with visitations of this kind anymore. To be honest, it's a kind ear that I am pleased to give. You were reservedly upbeat as we talked of this new location. As we know, nothing is set in stone, but to have that positive outlook brings forth hope in hopeless situations. Then the time drew near for my consciousness to return, so I opened my eyes and saw the dark energy that had helped me to learn. Because we're always learning, aren't we? This time there was no icky feelings throughout this earthly dwelling, just art dancing before my eyes, shape-shifting animalistic wonder, an appreciated gift from that most valuable passed over being. I'd like to add a little detail to describe the energy of dark that I saw. From bat to owl to dragon shape shifting, I would have loved to have seen some more. Consisting of spiky pointy lines so black, those uneducated could see this as a spiritual attack. But creation, let me tell you all that it just wasn't so. It was a beautiful display of art in appreciation for my time, love and understanding of this I truly know. Now, some may see it as evil, some as misunderstood, some will see it as really bad, yet I see this as good. For I have been subject to spiritual attack, and believe me, it's so much more than scary. And I understand there are those who, once hearing this, will be more than wary. But I am here to help you all to overcome your fear. Each time that you acknowledge trauma within, you bring self-healing ever nearer. I cannot overstate to all of you, my friends, that you are both as the light and dark. You need to accept it for you to mend. And when you do, you will find that living life becomes a breeze, where days of fear are finally gone and you can live in peace. Now, I know this won't be everybody's cup of tea, but there are dark energies and there are gold energies, lighter energies. And I've witnessed them both, I've seen them both, as I've mentioned in some of my previous videos. Now, this one last night, what's mammoth for me now, and it's such a huge progression for me personally, is that I when I've had these, like I mentioned, I have actually had spiritual. I've been attacked physically, spiritually, in the past. But it's the not knowing, and it's the fear, and they feed off the fear, like draws like, etc. So if you're living in a if you're in a state of living in a state of fear, you will attract those lower vibrational energies, those darker energies. Now the thing is, over the years, is I've seen them, and they've been all over me. It's been horrible. The feeling's been horrible, and I've seen them. When I woke up in the night, I've seen it festering in front of me. It's been horrible. But I've also seen the gold as well. I've felt the love and seen the gold as well. So I've seen it, all of it. I've seen all across the spectrum. Now, the thing was this time is that it was art that was shown me, because I've conquered my fear of those dark energies through many trials. It's taken time. It's now not a case of seeing that as a dark energy and it being all over me like an awful rash. It's been a case of seeing, because I see them, we're all vital, all of equal value in eyes of great creator, of the creator of creators. But this energy portrayed itself as art to me. So it was an owl. Well, it wasn't an owl at first. It was a bat at first. Then it sort of shape-shifted into an owl, and then it went to a dragon, and then I'm not sure if there was something else after that. I'm not sure, because it kept sort of fading in and out then. I was sort of losing that connection, as it were. But do you know what? And it's the patience that I've got as well with that energy, because some, obviously, and rightly so, and not that I want that energy about. I don't want low vibrational frequency energy about, but I accept it, that it's there, and it'll knock on wall, throughout night, and I'll just say, look, I know that you're here, it's okay, but you must let me get some sleep, I'm tired, and I talk to it, and I say, I love you, I respect you, whatever else it is I say, I can forget now. Yeah, now off. No, I don't say that. I don't. There would have been a time, definitely. But no, I don't say that. And I'm just understanding with it. And I think that darkness, or those energies of that level, have learnt to appreciate and respect that I actually have learned to appreciate and respect them, or that type of energy. So anyway, these videos, because there won't only be me going through this, who's gone through this, who's learned how to get through this. So this video will be important to someone out there, and I just would like you to know that there is no real reason. Well, I won't say reason. There's no need for you to fear this, because it's part of the whole of creation. It's just energy, and it's learning how to cope with those energies. It's learning how to accept those energies, and it's learning to stand your ground and put your barriers up, But at the end of it, there's nothing to fear. That's what I've learned, and that's what gets me through. I've got to go on, nearly out of time. Alright, take care, hope it helps.